Hey y'all, happy Sunday. Say hi to the hubby. um, it's Sunday, so y'all know what that means. It's pretty much a self-care day for me, so I'm out here in the garden recharging, getting some vitamin D. And I wanted to share something with you guys before I tell y'all what I'm going to do in the garden. Look at y'all. Look very closely. This is all my garlic, and that right there is escape, which means that my garlic is going to be ready to harvest soon. Every gardener that I know that has a little bit of experience talks about these scapes, and I've never actually had one, never actually seen one in my own garden, which leads me to believe I was probably doing it wrong before, but got it now, y'all. We're gonna have some garlic soon. All right, so now that I've talked about my amazement with the garlic scape, let's talk about what I'm gonna do out here in the garden today. So I have a lot of zinnias that are growing all over the garden, which is great for pollinators. I'm going to leave a few of them. I'm going to dig up the rest of them. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to dig up the rest of them and take them up front. There's some over there. I've already dug up one or two of those. All of these right here are zinnias. Initially, there was only one planted here. And then when they start to die off, I would deadhead and just pick them. And I didn't pick them up, I just laid them around. So before they were lining this entire thing, I've already pulled some up. There were some all the way in the back over there. I was finding them everywhere. So basically, I'm just going to take those up and transplant them into the front bed, where I'm also going to plant some society garlic. I may or may not get to that today. I'm hoping to, but it's a little bit warm, so we'll see. All right, so swinging around over here to my bench, I have lots of pots. There's one of my little zinnias. I left it sitting out here, and it's wilting in the sun, so I'm gonna get that in the ground pretty soon. But all these pots had chives in them, and I was gonna give those away or take them to farmer's market, probably just give them away. And they died off in the freeze, so now I am going to repurpose the soil. So basically, I'm just gonna go through here and take out any roots that are left. See, like that. Take that out, throw it in this box for compost later, and then I'll take all of this soil and put it into one big pot or bag. Yeah, I'll put it in one big pot or bag. Here's some more on that side. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's some more over there. Those have soil in them. Put them in a big pot or a bag. Add some additional potting soil to it just to refurbish it. And then I'll probably add a little bit of sand too, so it can drain really well. So I'm just going to basically make my own mixture. And then right now I don't have a major use for it, but right now that soil is just going to waste. So I'm going to do something with it. Those are two things that are on the agenda. Another thing that's on the agenda, which I'm pretty positive I'm not going to get to today, is I have a water hose that is not, like, it's on its last leg. It's not a good hose. So I'm going to take that and turn it into a soaker hose today for my other bed on the other side with the tomatoes, because those need to be watered at the base, as opposed to sprinklers that will splash water up on the leaves. So that's what we got going on out here in the garden today. I said I was going to spend a day out in the garden. Actually, I spent the last 2 days out here. Yesterday was gorgeous, so I spent the day watering and weeding and moving some things around, and that was a great day. Today I'm doing what I told you I was going to do. Let's see how far we get, y'all. All right, y'all. After all those pots of soil that you saw, this is what I ended up with. A whole heap of pots. Let's see. A whole heap of pots. A whole heap of more pots. And just this much soil. Enough soil to fill this pot. You see that? Enough soil to fill this pot. And this one. That's it. And I know you must be thinking to yourself, like, Nikki, that's not a lot of soil to come out of all of those pots that you just showed me. But here's the deal. Those chives that were in there were so root bound that once I started taking the soil off, this is what I found. Things like this. So root bound, and the roots are not viable. Like, they're rotted. They're rotted. So all that goes in compost. And what's left, these will go in with my new soil and my sand. And I'll probably let it sit out in the sun for a while, whatever. I don't need it right now. So that's pretty much it. I'm done. And you may be asking, Nikki, why do you have so many pots? And yes, I do save these nursery pots. Now I'm starting my seeds in them. But that's the reason I have so many pots, because in the past I did not start my vegetables from seed. I always bought starts. For the last 3 years I bought starts. This was the first year that I started from seed, and I've just saved all of these things. I've saved these. I save these things. When you buy all the, we reuse these things because, number one, it's good. It's good for the planet. It's great for the planet. And number two, why buy garden supplies when you get them for free when you buy things at the garden store? I save these. I use these to sift my compost. What else? I mean, I save whatever I buy from the garden center. And these just need to be cleaned out and I can use them again. So that's that. I ended up with a lot of, out of all of that, I ended up with a lot of pots and this bit of soil here. But I'm happy with that. I'm fine with that because it means that I don't have to go buy more potting soil. I don't have to go buy more seed starting pots for next year or for the fall. For Houston, we call it cool weather planting because we don't have a true fall or true winter. Cool weather planting. I don't have to go buy new pots. I don't have to do any of that. So that is task number one. Almost done for the day. I have my bag right here. And I'm just going to mix all of this stuff, and I have a little bit of sand. I'm going to mix all this stuff right here in the bag. Again, no waste, no muss, no fuss. Task number one in the garden, done. All right, I'm getting started on garden chore number 2, and you can see here, these are all zinnias. And it looks like this is one big plant. It's not. This one, look at the roots. Those are all like clusters. Each one of those technically is one zinnia. This right here is one. And I'm gonna get that one in really quickly because it's already starting to do something. Over here, I probably have about 3, maybe 4 zinnias in there, maybe even more. But anyway, so those are gonna go in my front bed, and that's where I'm headed now. All right, y'all, I got really hot out here. It's not cool. Right now, I'm just barely in front of the garage, and I got a little wind coming. The sun is out. Every now and then the sun goes back behind the clouds and we get some wind at the same time, and that feels absolutely amazing. But other than that, it's hot, but I got everything done that I wanted to do, except for the hose. I did not do the water hose, and that's not gonna get done. That can wait until next week. Anyway, the Christmas tree in the front yard is cleared out. She's looking, right now it looks like there's not much going on, but there is. I'm watering in my society garlic and that I've just planted, and the new little zinnia transplants. Let's see, can you see that? Those are the little zinnia transplants. This is the society garlic. And some of them, let's see if you can see, they're already getting the little purple flowers on them. Look at that, how pretty. Anyway, so I got it done, y'all. I didn't think it would happen, definitely not, but this looks a lot cleaner, and the bushes that were here were not doing well anyway, so they weren't bringing anything to the party, so I'm glad that they're gone. Hubby is glad that they're gone, and I've had a workout for the day. That's it for me, y'all, today. Next up is grilling these steaks and some asparagus, and who knows what else, like whatever the guys ask for, they can have that today because it's been a weekend. I hope y'all have had a great one. Still, that update on the ladies lounge is coming up. Till then, you guys, bye.